Hi there, I'm with my friend Brian Sharoma. Brian and I meet every month to talk about all sorts of things in life, to share stories of the ways that God is working and how God is moving in our lives. And it's become a regular rhythm and a regular routine for us that we both, I think, really enjoy doing. And it just so happens to be a spiritual practice called Christian conversation. Christian conversation is pretty simple. It's just getting together with another Christian, no agenda other than sharing your life together, talking about the things that matter to both of you, and allowing Jesus to be a part of that conversation. So we've talked about things like our family history. We've talked about a rule of life, so organizing our lives. That's actually part of what inspired the spiritual practice video from a few days ago. We've talked about all sorts of things. And so I wanted to include Brian in this video and ask him specifically, what is some ways, or maybe a way, that God has worked in your life through our times of getting together and having these Christian conversations?
I know for me that these times have just been really encouraging for me. I definitely look forward to them each month. Just being able to talk about whatever is on our hearts and on our mind, being able to work through different issues. They could be big issues of the day, cultural issues I know we've talked about, as well as personal issues and personal things that we've experienced or gone through, and then just bouncing ideas off one another. I really like and appreciate the way that I know Proverbs talks about iron sharpening iron, and I really feel like this time has been a sharpening time for me, both in some of the ways you've helped me to rethink some of the things that I've thought and held on to, and just to see it in a different light or in a different perspective.
Yeah. And likewise, I've appreciated our conversations an awful lot. You bring a wide variety of life experience that I don't have, and so I get to learn about things from a different point of view and see how God has worked through your life in all sorts of different jobs that you've had and different places that you've lived, and to just hear your heart for who God is and what God is doing in your life and in our community, and that's so encouraging to me. So I want to encourage you, find folks that you can have Christian conversations with. Maybe you get together with them once a month like Brian and I do. Maybe it's more regularly, maybe less so, it doesn't matter. Just find time to sit down with folks, encourage one another, pray for one another, and have godly conversations together and allow God's Spirit to work in and through them.